In the state of Texas right now, actually since last year, there has been pending legislation put forward by State Representative Brian Slaton that could effectively give women the death penalty for getting an abortion. Because this legislation would classify an abortion as homicide, or, depending, maybe just assault. But if it is classified as homicide in the state of Texas, well, one of the possibilities, one of the sentences in Texas for simple homicide is in fact the death penalty, because Texas loves nothing more than killing folk. And they're so damn pro-life that they're willing to kill you to prove how much they want to protect lives in the state of Texas. And the problem with this legislation is that it has now, well, one of the problems with it, I'm not saying this is the only problem. The biggest problem at the moment is the fact that this has actually emerged as a bit of a wedge issue in a Republican congressional runoff taking place in the 91st congressional district in the state of Texas. You have two Republican candidates who are facing a runoff on May 24th. One of them, the challenger, a man by the name of David Lowe, accusing his opponent, sitting Representative Stephanie Click, of not supporting this legislation. So this Republican challenger, clearly an even further right person than Click is, says that, oh yeah, I support this legislation. Here's what he says. I support Representative Slaton's bill, which was probably the strongest pro-life bill to ever enter Texas. The same law that protects Stephanie, you, me, I want those same laws to protect unborn children. Click, however, slammed the legislation, saying the idea of, quote, sentencing women to death is absolutely abhorrent. Instead, she pointed to existing laws in Texas that have already reduced the number of abortions in the state. Lowe defended his support of the legislation, saying it has, quote, nothing to do with the death penalty and that he is, quote, not even a fan of it. It's according to Newsweek. So this guy's looking at this bill that basically says we can give women the death penalty for abortion, and he says, whoa, that's not even a part of what's in this legislation, where it clearly is a part of, and then I'm not even for it, but I'm totally for it, and you're not, I'm going to use that against you. This Lowe guy sounds like a maniac. I mean, really. You're literally denying what's right there written into the bill, and then you say that you have to support the bill. She doesn't, you do, but then you say you don't even support it. Can we do a mental health wellness check on David Lowe here running for Congress in Texas's 91st congressional district? Because that sounds a little bit like competing, personalities inside his brain here. Maybe we just need to make sure that he's not a danger to anybody or himself, because you can't hold all of these same conflicting beliefs, and you sure as hell can't try to wedge them into one sentence, which is exactly what he did. The truth of it is, Slaton's bill would in fact allow for the state of Texas to put women to death for getting an abortion. Again, they care so much about life that they're willing to kill you to prove it. They're valuing an unborn, in some instances, clump of cells over the life of an existing human being. But hey, it's a woman, right? And we know Texans don't really care about them, so it's not surprising they would put a cluster of cells above the life of a woman. And once those cells form into a fetus, form into a baby, and become birthed, then they don't give a damn what happens to the child after that. You should have thought about that, they say, before you got in this predicament. Because they only care about children before they take their first breath of air. After that, you're on your own, pull yourself up by your bootstraps, but if you don't give them the opportunity to do that, of course, we're Texas, and we just gonna kill you. Hey everyone, this is Aspen. And did you know that for the low cost of $0 per day, you can subscribe to the Fair and Balanced YouTube channel? We also encourage you to like, comment, and share, but again, click that subscribe button and help Aspen not be so grumpy.